first, it was a slow unraveling, like threads of my mind being teased apart by an unseen hand. I could feel myself slipping, my thoughts dissolving like smoke in the wind. There was no panic, just a strange, detached awareness. This is it. This is the end. My ego clung desperately to the edges, screaming into the void, but the void didn't care. The sensation of falling came next, weightless, endless. I wasn't sure if I was still breathing or if my body even existed. Everything I thought I was, my name, my memories, my identity, crumbled like brittle stone under the weight of an infinite presence. It wasn't death as I'd imagined it. It was obliteration. A quiet voice in the distance whispered, "Let go." Soaring veils of marshmallow skies, electric murmurs in my amber eyes. 1,000 hues twisted through ashen storms, under the quiet as my being transforms. I chased illusions made of molten gold, fragments of self in a shimmering fold. Hours dissolve into a glowing spire, face reflections that both reveal and conspire. My mind an ocean with no shorelines clear, dive deep into your core and disappear. No space, no time, just infinite flow. Let the patterns of existence show. I dance with shadows and forgotten glens, broke all the limits, moments to an end. Serpent thoughts spiral into dreams I had not laid through the essence I almost forgot. I dance with specters and forgotten glens, broke through the edges where thought interwends. Serpent dreams coiled into prisms of sound, seeking the pulse where the infinite's found. Lucid labyrinths of a fluid design, fractal whispers trace a spectral line. Strip away the barriers till you're me and I'm true. Breathe in the ether of a cosmos anew. My mind an ocean with no shorelines clear, dive deep into your core and disappear. No space, no time, just infinite flow. Let the patterns of existence show. I dance with shadows and forgotten glens, broke all the limits, moments to an end. Serpent thoughts spiraled into dreams I had not laid through the essence I almost forgot. And then, with a shuddering hum that seemed to come from inside my very soul, it happened. A beam of light erupted from somewhere deep within me, or maybe outside of me, I couldn't tell anymore. It was a cascade of fractals, spinning and twisting in impossible directions, each shape birthing another, endlessly folding in on itself. The noise grew louder, a deep, resonant hum that felt like the universe itself vibrating. The beam pulled me in, faster than thought, faster than light. My awareness stretched thin and then snapped as I shot through the tunnel of spinning geometry. The fractals were alive, pulsating with colors I couldn't name, speaking truths I couldn't comprehend. Every moment felt like eternity, and yet it was gone in an instant. Then, I arrived. The humming ceased, replaced by an electric stillness that seemed to buzz beneath the surface of everything I was in a world that defied reason. A reality of mathematical perfection, shapes stretched infinitely, tessellating into vivid patterns that made my mind ache with their precision. Triangles bled into spheres, cubes floated in spiraling formations, and colors rippled across the space like liquid light. But it wasn't just the shapes or the colors, it was the feeling. This place, this strange, impossible realm, felt more real than anything I had ever known. The air, if it was air, vibrated with purpose, as though every atom carried the weight of an infinite truth. I touched the surface of one of the shapes, a crystalline dodecahedron, and it sent a shockwave through me, a tidal wave of understanding too vast to hold. I wasn't separate from this place, I was this place. The boundaries of self had dissolved, and I was everything, everywhere, all at once. pure awareness in a landscape of unending beauty. Reality itself felt like a faint echo, a pale shadow of the vivid, irrefutable truth of this place. And yet, deep within, a tiny thread of curiosity stirred. What lies beyond this?
A ripple in the void, a crack in the glass. The edges fade, the echoes last. Who am I, if not this flame, burning through 1,000 names? I see me, but not me. My reflection split, it speaks in waves, a symphony in a prism's maze. The ego whispers, soft and sly, you are everything, and yet you die again and again. Break me apart, dissolve my fears. I'm the sum of infinite mirrors, lost in the tide, the fractal swell. Where ego falls, I find myself falling deeper. Every thought a universe reborn, every breath a tidal storm. I see the truth, I hear the lies, infinite paths behind closed eyes. It's all connected. The center shifts, the spirals twist, a fleeting touch, an ancient kiss. I climb the stairs where time unwinds, each step erasing the ties that bind. Let it go. Shattered ego, I am free. No borders left in this vast sea. The colors scream, the void takes shape. I am the dream I can't escape. I am everything. A thread of light weaves through my soul, a map of stars I can't control. Each moment loops yet still unfolds. The ego dies, the truth takes hold. It's infinite. Break me apart, dissolve my fears. I'm the sum of infinite mirrors, lost in the tide, the fractal swell. Where ego falls, I find myself. It was always me. The ripple fades, the mirror still, a quiet calm, a boundless will. I close my eyes, the story ends, but in the void it all begins forever and always.
I reached out, the movement both natural and profound, as if my being was an extension of the patterns surrounding me. The crystalline surface under my fingers hummed with a resonance coursing through my veins, electric and endless. My senses multiplied, stretching beyond sight and sound into something deeper, something resonating with an unspoken language of raw existence. Each pulse of color, each shift of geometry whispered secrets I couldn't fully grasp but understood instinctively. Fractals converged, spinning faster, creating a tunnel of light and shadow that pulled at me with irresistible force. A sound rose, subtle then growing, a cosmic heartbeat that seemed to pulse through the entire realm. A part of me longed to follow it, to merge into its intricate dance. Then it spoke, not with words but with a vibration that resonated deep within. You are at the edge. Step beyond. I hesitated, the weight of the unknown pressing against me. This place held profound answers, yet the voice promised more. It was a beckoning, urging me to embrace what lay beyond. In a heartbeat, I stepped forward.
The shapes breathe life, the colors sing, a symphony in everything. I stepped through worlds, the ground unwinds, a puzzle made of endless lines. Where am I now? The sky is liquid, the air is glass. Through shifting fields I slowly pass. Each step reveals a brighter hue, a world alive, surreal and new. It's watching me. Oh, I've arrived, I'm part of this. A cosmic hum and endless bliss. Shapes collide, the math unfolds. This world's a truth I'll always hold. It's beautiful. Spires rise and spiral down. Infinite loops that twist around. Fractals stretch and fractals bend. In this place where time can't end. It's alive. But shadows creep, they start to play. Figures flicker then fade away. A laughter breaks both sharp and thin. Something stirs, it pulls me in. Who's there? Oh, I've arrived, I'm part of this. A cosmic hum and endless bliss. Shapes collide, the math unfolds. This world's a truth I'll always hold. It's calling me. A face appears, it twists, it grins. Eyes like mirrors, a voice that spins. The clown steps forth, its colors bleed. A strange allure, a haunting seed. What are you? The figure bows, its arms extend. I'm what begins where you thought it ends. It fades to laughter sharp and deep, and leaves me lost in waking sleep. We'll meet again.
I understood then. This realm, this being, was the key to what lay beyond. Forgotten knowledge, primal force, the essence of the universe. At that edge, I was ready to step into it. I drew a breath, or perhaps it was the space itself breathing me in, and nodded. The figure's eyes deepened, revealing an unspoken understanding. The air hummed, vibrating with a resonance that seemed to expand outward, enveloping me in a symphony of impossible frequencies. Then, let it begin, it said. The ground shifted beneath my feet, fractals folding and unfolding as if they were waking. I felt myself dissolving again. The borders of my form bending, melting into a stream of light and sensation. The realm around me twisted, morphing into endless corridors of luminous geometry that pulsed and shifted with a mind of their own. I was no longer separate. I was part of the living, breathing consciousness of this space. Every shape whispered its essence into me, every vibration a key unlocking new understanding. Colors and sounds surged, each more vivid than anything I had known. I could taste the air, sharp with electric energy, and hear the subtle murmur of realities collapsing and merging. Memories I never knew I had surfaced, fragments of ancient knowledge and premonitions of endless possibilities.
Oh, you again, a ghost, a flame, a shadow slipping through the frame. Every time I close my eyes, you rewrite the stars in my skies. Why do you haunt me? A voice that lingers soft as smoke. Threads of memory you quietly stoke. I chase the echoes through endless halls. Every turn your name, it
The being moved around me, its liquid metal form shifting with a grace that defied logic. "What do you seek?" it echoed, and its voice resonated within me, harmonizing with my heartbeat. I wanted to answer, but the question rippled through me, transforming my understanding of thought itself. My desire was no longer to name my purpose, but to surrender to the depth of this revelation. I was not seeking anything. Everything was already within me. Figure's grin widened, revealing teeth made of constellations. The universe is not outside. It is within. Now, you are the vessel. Suddenly, a surge of power shot through me, every cell in my being alight with energy. The boundaries of my mind dissolved completely, and I became aware of the fabric of the realm stretching into infinity. Patterns spun around me, fractal tapestries that told the story of all existence, past, present, and future. Then, in the midst of the beauty and terror, I heard a whisper. A familiar voice from the depths of my memory. "It's not over yet."